I have a quick question. Do you think that the decisions that you make on an everyday basis are actually yours? Do you think that they're coming from right here? Do you think that they're unbiased? I would like to beg to differ. Let me explain to you why. Your cell phone. Your cell phone, and in particular, the light that is emitted from technology. It's terrible for you, and we have no idea. Most people don't know, and the people that do know don't want you to find out because they're making an immense amount of money off of it. The circadian rhythm and the melatonin within your brain does not get properly distilled when you are on your cell phone. This blue light, and I'm talking about fluorescent light in offices, I'm talking about the light coming off of your cell phone, I'm talking about the light on your computer screen. All of this light is damaging you. Not only is it damaging your brain neurochemistry, but it's also damaging your cells. They don't want you to know this. And who is they? I'm talking about the big technological brands that exist throughout Silicon Valley. They have done studies on this. You can look at this. You can look at people that have been whistleblowers that have talked about the detriment that this puts on us. And the simple fact to the matter is, they don't care. And even if they had these studies and had undoubtable evidence that it was harming you, they wouldn't bat an eye. Why? Because they're making money on you. They're making money from you. They're making money off you. They're making money on you. They're making money here. They're making money there. They're profiting. They're profiting off of you. That's what it comes down to. And it's not some government conspiracy. It's just business. That's just the way it is. I don't know how much you guys know about business, but I happen to know a lot. And hear it from me first. Anytime that the public's interest conflicts with money, money will win. Money will prevail because they have quarterly shareholder meetings and they have earnings reports and they have a financial fiduciary responsibility to be profitable. The same way that casinos, for instance, will change the ambient lighting to make you feel more comfortable, make you be alert. They will give you unlimited amounts of coffee. They'll give you unlimited amounts of free alcoholic beverage or beverages. They intentionally make it very difficult to find out what time it is without pulling out your cell phone. There are no clocks in any casino. The floor is made to be ugly intentionally. It's completely thought out and pre-planned. Um, it's made that way intentionally. The exits are very difficult to find within a casino. Well, call that little thing in your pocket the casino of the 21st century because you just so happen to have the same thing happen in your brain on a chemistry level when you pull out your cell phone and watch TikTok. That is the exact same experience to when you pull the lever on a slot machine. It's the same thing. I read a book back in college, and it was, uh, I guess it was recommended to me by a professor that was brilliant. She was absolutely brilliant. And now, if you guys have been to college, or even if you haven't, you can only imagine that the majority of professors don't give a shit about you. This one in particular did. Her name was Cheryl Lesage, and she was absolutely brilliant. And I really took a liking to her. She showed me all these philosophical books that I had never been introduced to. And to be quite frank with you, I really didn't care about philosophy. I didn't care about all of these things that she opened my mind to priorly because I just wanted to make money. I was like, how is this going to help me? I want to think like a scientist. I don't have time to sit and hypothesize about human interactions or about why this feels this way or why this makes me do this. I don't care. I want to stay in the STEM fields, and that's that. But she opened my eyes and she said, read this book. And it was by Adam Alter. It's called Irresistible. And in that book, not saying you should read the book, personally, I wouldn't. He's done many podcasts. He's been on Joe Rogan. I believe he's been on Sam Harris's Making Sense podcast. It was a long time ago, but it still stands today, everything he had said. You have a slot machine in your pocket right now. And I get it. You want to numb your brain. But did you know that by you looking at your cell phone, it conflicts with your neurochemistry to such a level that it takes away willpower from you? Do you know that it dumbs you down? It gives you brain fog to where you can't make rational decisions. And that, my friends, is very intentional. If you think that's an accident, you don't know how the world works. You are sadly mistaken. It's made that way intentionally. People spend hundreds of millions of dollars. Even every single year, they spend this amount of money in order to hire the top scientists and the top psychologists in order to figure out how to make their product slightly more addictive than their competitors. Facebook is against Twitter or X, which is against TikTok, which is against YouTube, which is against Rumble. They're all doing this, and you are the guinea pig. In fact, you're more than a guinea pig. Do you know what you are? You are a dollar sign, baby. You are nothing but a dollar sign, because the more attention they take from you, the more profit they make. It's as simple as that. And it all stems down to the light that's being emitted. This blue light is dumbing you down, causing brain fog, and making you make unconscious, irrational decisions when it comes to how you should balance out your day and spend your time. That's why you go down rabbit holes on YouTube. When you look up one thing and then it leads to another thing, and before you know it, you've been on the toilet for 5 hours and your wife's banging on the door saying, "Are you going to come out? Do you love me still? We were supposed to watch a movie." And you're like, "Damn, I don't know what happened." So that's just the way it is. We've all experienced that. Maybe not that in particular, but we've all experienced going down a rabbit hole online. And before you know it, poof, hours are gone. It's almost like it's a magic trick. You know that if we went back to the 1800s and I showed someone a photo or a video of any concert or crowded place or train station, they would think that a witch put a hex on the earth and made people stare into a black box that they're holding in the palm of their hand. That's what they would think. They would think, "Oh my God, did aliens come down and kidnap everyone's brains? Are they eating brains?" No, guys, they're not. But you know who is? Silicon Valley. They're doing this, and no one is saying a peep. No one is batting an eye at this because everyone down the chain of command is getting unfathomably rich from this. And so why would they whistleblow on something that is changing not only their lives, but creating generational wealth via your attention? Well, the answer to that is you wouldn't. You wouldn't do that because it's not in your best interest to. They say, fuck these people. And I don't even know if it's that malicious. They're just competing, right? They don't see the end of the tunnel here. They are just in a sprint and they're racing, much like the AI race today. And for the record, when AI gets a hold of this, they will optimize this to such a level that we will be absolute zombies. And YouTube is guilty of it too. Just because I'm on YouTube doesn't mean that I can't criticize YouTube because they are just as guilty of it. In fact, being a YouTube creator, which I am now, I'm a brand new YouTube creator, it's all based on retention. They want you to pay attention to every single video and they want you to stay on their platform. The longer the retention rate for each individual video compiled with the jumping to other videos within similar categories is exactly how you beat the algorithm. They want you to stay on their platform because they can sell more ads and make more money. That's what it comes down to. The blue light is fucking you up. And what can we do about it? Go into your phone right now. If you have an iPhone especially. If not, then download an app if you have an Android and turn on night shift. See what night shift will do to your mental health and to your attention. It will change it significantly. You will absolutely immediately see a difference. Go into your phone and turn night shift mode on. That's what I do. I used to do it just at nighttime. Now I do it 24/7. And you want to know the funny thing? I am much happier. You become about 25% happier immediately. By doing this, you're not as depressed, you're not as groggy, you're not as tired, you're not reaching your full circadian rhythm and going into deep REM sleep each and every single night if you've been staring at your phone right before bed. That's a fact. Evolutionarily, the circadian rhythm is supposed to correlate with the sun, and that's why the majority of people have to take synthetic melatonin every single night, or ZQuil, or God knows what is prescribed to them from their doctor, just in order to catch a couple Z's. This is the reason why. They've been looking at technology, but no one tells you this. I will. What can you do about it? You can stay off your cell phone. Go outside. Get natural light from the sun. I know it sounds like some hippie thing, but it is totally backed by science and it's legit. It's real. Try it for yourself. I guarantee you, you will not regret it and you'll come back and you'll thank me. So when you do, make sure you subscribe for more content just like this and make sure you like the video. That's all I'm asking for. Just give this video a like. It will help you. And thus, in return, you can help me. How about them apples? Thank you, and watch the next video.